The last of summer will draw you in at Toyota's national sales event. It's like a magnet, but for people.
Come check out a new Tacoma up close and lease it for just $429 a month. Toyota, let's go places.
This is KCAL News, Los Angeles.
And now at 6, the grim efforts of recovery are now underway, 5 days after a vicious wildfire demolished a historic town in Maui. The island now mourning its loss and facing a long road ahead. Well, good evening. I'm Leslie Marin.
And good evening, everyone. I'm Ross Palumbo. You're watching KCAL News at 6 here on CBS Los Angeles. The community is in mourning, the dead, and praying for the missing as they try to recover from the deadliest wildfire in U.S. in more than a century.
The death toll rose again today to 93 people. More than 2,200 buildings in West Maui are gone, most of them residential buildings. The losses are expected to top $6 billion.
We have live team coverage tonight, beginning with KCAL's Jeff Nguyen live in Maui for us. Jeff.
Ross and Leslie, the governor's office says that beginning this weekend, 500 hotel rooms will be made available to displaced locals, while another 500 will be set aside for FEMA workers. And right behind us, this brand new shelter opened up this morning. As the death toll rises, authorities in Maui say the effort to find and identify the dead is still in the early stages. Cadaver dogs are sifting through the rubble of thousands of buildings burnt to the ground, mostly homes.
We're bringing in more. We're bringing in more teams and more dogs so we can speed up that process as much as we can.
This man says he's searching for missing family members.
We've been to a lot of hotels inside Lahaina, but none of them are there. So we've been to police station, we called Red Cross, anywhere that we can find them, but nothing. Access to Lahaina, the historic town in western Maui that suffered the worst devastation, remains limited.
It's closed, nobody can go in.
While many residents are taking shelter at facilities like this community center, people all around western Maui are telling their stories of survival and loss.
I ran out of the car and ran for my life, ran down to the ocean. I was only a quarter mile from the ocean, and they stayed in their car. They died with their dogs and everything. 3 of my friends in one car and 2 dogs died.
Bill Weiland's well-known art gallery in Lahaina burned to the ground. He says the building was the first movie theater in the state of Hawaii. He escaped on his motorcycle with only his laptop and passport, leaving his car behind to be consumed by the fire. Number of victims. That's because Maui only has 1 hospital and 3 mortuaries. Ross and Leslie.
Jeff, Bill Weiland just told you about escaping the fire on his motorcycle. What else did he share with his experience there?
Yeah, so you heard, like you said, Ross, in the piece that he escaped on his motorcycle. So when the flames got too close to his gallery, he had to make a decision. Am I going to